Hey everybody, Josh Hetley here with Clarity Ponds. Wanted to give you a quick video on jets in terms of what are they in a pond and what are they used for. So jets or returns are ways to circulate the water inside your pond basically. So depending on the layout of your pond and the system of pumps and intakes that you have, you may have sort of coves or pockets or places where the water could be potentially stagnant, where it wouldn't get circulated very well, especially if you have a free-form pond and it has a lot of nooks and crannies. So what you can do is you can install a gravity return or a pump-fed return with pipe down in the pond water column somewhere. Usually they're more towards the bottom, but they can be up in any section of the pond. And what that's going to do is it's going to not allow that water to sort of stagnate and not move. You're just going to add fresh water returns in, and that's going to push that water along in the water column and move it over to whatever sort of intakes you have, whether that's a bottom intake, a midwater intake, skimmer. It's going to move the suspended solids, so fish waste, algae that's floating in the water column. It doesn't allow it to settle down on the bottom of the pond. It's going to push it along and be able to actually remove it from the water column or settle it into whatever type of filtration system you have. One other thing about jets is they're a great way if you run your system all winter. You can usually just include in your filtration piping a valve or something so that you just run the jets in the wintertime, and then everything's below water level and you don't have as many freeze issues. So to answer your questions, that is what jets are. Now sometimes you'll see the name of TPR. It's just a fancy way of saying jets or returns. You can also do what's known as a power head, which is basically just looks like a little fan or a propeller inside of a cage, and that just spins and circulates the water without having to run a pipe. You see those a lot in saltwater aquariums. They're starting to use those in ponds now too. So that answers your questions about jets. Once again, Josh here with Clarity Ponds. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram. Shoot us a message, however you want to get in contact. Appreciate you watching. Thanks.